I mean, I mean, like I said, now I'm afraid to tell you anything that I like because now that I think about it, if we track back to a couple weeks ago, you tried your damnedest to make me feel bad about my candy choices.
100%. I'm judging you solely on your candy picks. If we were at a grocery store and I see you with an assortment of candies and I see you pick a Mounds over a fucking Reese's, Kit Kat, even a fucking Snickers, there's so many thoughts running through my brain about who you are as a person and how I can't trust you moving forward.
Do you understand how many times I've actually fucking done that? I go into the gas station with pure intention. I bypass everybody. Someone asks me, hey, do you need help? I know more than you. Where's the fucking Mounds? Joke's on them, plot twist. I already know where the Mounds are. I know exactly when they got dropped off. I know which ones are the freshest ones. I know how to rotate the goddamn boxes like it's inventory. I know what the fuck I'm about. I know what I'm doing. I know where the king size ones are. I know the way they feel. I know the way they taste. Don't you dare try to. I'll do this all day.
Welcome back to another episode of ADHP. My name's Zaga.
And I'm Nick.
And this week on Adulthood Pending, got some stuff I want to talk with you about, Nick.
Did you get your medical results back?
No. I am a little stuffy. I was sick this week. I took zero medicine.
It's herpes.
No, it's not herpes. It's living in
Hemorrhoids.
the Northeast when it's 40 fucking degrees outside.
It was 41 earlier this morning, but when I landed, like it was like 41.
Yeah, it's going to be 30 degrees tonight.
It is 50.
That's freezing.
58 right now.
I'm going to have to start my car in the morning.
Oh, you poor thing.
It's too cold it's too early for that. But with our first episode going into November, I was thinking that I don't know if you do this, and I think a lot of people do this though. During the winter time, we suffer that thing called seasonal depression, right? It's gloomy outside. Spooky season's over. It's not a fun time.
The time change,
which just happened last week. Well, for us, last night.
Yeah.
Which I didn't even get a chance to take advantage of it. I was awake. I fell asleep on the couch watching fucking wrestling at 8:30, woke up at 1 o'clock and was just wide awake.
I didn't even know it happened until I started checking Facebook.
But yeah, with that being said, going into these, call them the comfort months, right? People wear baggy clothes, you dress warm, you're snuggling. You're usually trying to cuff up and put on something on the TV, right? Now in this time, I always have my shows I go to, those comfort shows, right?
I mean, I already don't leave the house a lot. So
same. I try not to.
So like, yeah, shows and movies are like a go-to. Like what else am I going to do?
But I've learned something though, and I feel like that this happens often, is that when some people tell you their comfort show, they're usually pretty excited about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it's a red flag.
Care to elaborate?
Like, if Friends was your favorite show, you're emotionally renting your adult life. You're not actually chasing it. You're following suit with what this crew is. Like, there's some shows that I'm going to judge. Like, if you tell me this is your favorite show, I'm going to judge you heavily. Do you not agree?
I don't dissect the shows. I just enjoy them.
Not the shows, but people. When people say their favorite comfort show, they're like, "Oh, watch anything good lately?" No, I've been rewatching my favorite show again. Oh, what show is that? Gilmore Girls. What? Who's just watching Gilmore Girls? What trauma do you have? And I feel like there's a number we could each. I have a list of comfort shows in front of me. we could each come up with what this says about you as a person. And I'll start with mine. My number one comfort show that I've watched at least 40, 50 times. I'm
Okay.
over exaggerating, obviously. I probably watched it maybe 12 or 13 times. It's tossed up between How I Met Your Mother and Scrubs. I've watched those shows at nauseum. But that says a lot about who I am, right? And I know those two shows are some of your comfort shows as well.
I wouldn't say How I Met Your Mother. I would say is my comfort show.
It's one of them, no?
I wouldn't even say it's one of them. I've only rewatched it maybe twice, maybe 3 times, if
Oh,
that.
really? I thought you were a big fan.
Not necessarily. I mean, I enjoy the show, yes. But if you want to know what show, I have 2 shows that I have watched consecutively, back to back, on repeat, rinse, repeat, start over as soon as it's over. I take it back. There's 3. There is 3.
3?
There's 3. And I think the number one that I've watched the most is Shameless.
See, and now, so you say that, and the first thing that comes to my mind is, oh, you're a degenerate.
I mean, you're
And
not wrong.
it's not to be mean, but
Oh,
when
I
you watch
don't
that
think.
show, you're pretty much a degenerate. There's degenerate beings in those shows.
Well, yeah. I mean, it got fizzled out toward the end, but I mean, for the most part, that was a phenomenal show.
Right? It was a good show. I'm not saying it wasn't.
Oh yeah, no, I get it.
But like me watching How I Met Your Mother and Scrubs, clearly I'm a hopeless romantic. That's the 2 fucking main leads in the show are just little hopeless romantics and want to find love the whole fucking time. And I understand that about myself. I get that. But you're saying Shameless, I feel like you either grew up poor, you did hood rat things with your friends, and this is the closest that home's going to come to feel.
Definitely did a lot of hood rat shit. Yeah. Some stuff that was never documented nor spoken about until now.
But that's what I'm saying. When people tell you, when you're out in the streets and you're talking to people and they tell you their favorite show, like, what do you think of people who are like, oh, The Office is like the greatest show of all time. It's my favorite show ever.
It is one of the greatest shows.
It is a great show. I thoroughly
not just a great show. It is one of the greatest shows.
But every guy who watches that show and talks about that show, the first thing that comes to my mind is like, you think you're Jim, but you're Toby with really shitty Wi-Fi. And that's a good exemplification of that.
Or you're Michael. Everybody technically loves you, but also finds you very annoying.
That too. You have the insatiable need to be loved by everybody.
Nah. Used to be a big people pleaser.
I mean, we could do an entire episode on who your favorite character is on The Office and what that says about you. Because Jim was a bad man. He was not a good guy. I'll argue that one. Don't you sit there and try to defend him. I see the look in your eyes.
I don't see how he'd be bad.
He made a move on a girl that had a man. Bro code.
She made a move on him.
She was drunk. You took advantage of a drunk woman.
She came on to he didn't. She hit him with it out of pure left field.
Yes.
He didn't take advantage of it.
And how unfair is it for him to just throw his emotions at her while she's engaged? It's fucked up. That's fucked up to do.
He could visibly see that she was not happy in said relationship, and all he did was
he should have been a man and talked to her about that and said, "As your friend, I see this," and he didn't.
But he was allowed to express his feelings of how he felt with no implication, and there was no implication.
And then when they're married, he goes and starts a business behind her back. Could you imagine if I did that to my wife? I'd be dead. She would murder me.
It was a fast-paced thing.
You're at home with the kid for weeks on end. for athlete.
I'm a Halperite.
If The Office
Halpertite.
is your favorite show and Jim is your favorite character on that show, you are a masochist.
Well, I don't have. I already have a tattoo on my chest, but go ahead and give me my scarlet letter. What is it?
Wait, what? I don't understand.
You don't understand the reference.
I don't understand the reference.
The book, Scarlet Letter.
Never read it.
Okay. This woman, she committed adultery, and her punishment was that she wore a bright red scarlet letter A on her chest. And that was her thing to wear.
I just don't understand why.
I'm probably butchering it.
I knew that was in the show, the
Handmaid's Tale.
I'm a stone.
Yeah. Okay, there you go.
I think it was Easy A, right?
Yeah, Easy A.
Yeah, and she wore the A on her chest.
Yeah. It was the same concept.
Got you. So, what would you say though? Like, let's riff on this, like, because obviously, if they tell you their favorite show is Game of Thrones, what are you have to judge them based on knowing that Game of Thrones is their favorite show and they've watched it ad nauseum. What do you think of them? It says a lot about who they are as a person.
I just assume someone likes medieval times.
Oh, that's so simple. Have you seen?
I'm a very simple man.
Have you seen Game of Thrones?
Yes, I've seen Game of Thrones.
The incest, the grape.
Okay.
There's terrible things. Murder, buck duck.
I mean, that's in a lot of everything you just listed is in a lot of other shows.
Yeah, and if you watch SVU and that's your show, I am definitely worried about you.
SVU is a really good show.
It is. But who's sitting there watching episode 1 to episode 390 every single every few months?
Same thing with CSI.
Right? Same thing. But Friends, I feel like you've been emotionally stuck at Central Perk since the 2000s. Ross's genes aged better than your sense of humor. I don't think listen, I enjoyed Friends, but I don't think Friends is that it's that great of a show. I've seen better.
I think a lot of people enjoyed the show just because for the fact that it's relatable. Aside from the fact that nobody can have breakfast with their friends at that time in the morning without having to be at work.
Every day.
I
can afford those fucking apartments in Manhattan. Well, I guess it's the 90s, so things aren't completely gone to shit yet.
No.
And who's an archaeologist in New York? You would think at some point he would have gone off-site.
Was he an archaeologist or was he a...
I thought he was an archaeologist.
No.
What did Ross do for work? Paleontologist.
There you go. That's what I figured. I thought it started with
and okay, he worked at the New York University, NYU, was a PhD, yada, yada, yada. What you're talking about, a bunch of these people were super successful in the show. Except for Joey. Joey was probably the most realist character in that entire thing. He didn't have a job half the time, mooched off his friends, was there for comedic relief during traumatic times.
And he hustled. I mean, he made money, but the grind never stopped. He took whatever job he could get.
And you can't tell me he wasn't a coke addict.
I wouldn't say coke addict.
So next one here. New Girl. What if New Girl's this person's favorite show?
You're asking me to develop something that I've never developed before.
You don't judge people?
I don't.
How do you live?
People like what they like. I've never really dissected it. So that's why I'm having trouble dissecting is because I've never.
There's deep psychological shit behind your favorite TV shows, and I know that list somewhere actually exists. What your favorite TV show says about you. On wondermind.com. Let's see. Oh, they have it kind of broken down in what it's covered here. So let's see. The case of the week procedural. Think Law and Order SVU, Suits, Grey's Anatomy, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. The details might change from episode to episode, but when you hit play on a procedural drama, you typically know what you're going to get, which is exactly why they go down so easily. There's safety and safety and predictability, and life is unpredictable. Whether it's an intriguing medical mystery or horrific crime, or an intriguing legal battle, a familiar formula and reliable resolution can make even the most anxiety-inducing subject matter a soothing watch. Another reason you might enjoy slipping into an alternate reality of procedurals, they usually center on professional fields that aren't always overflowing with happy endings in real life.
See, it's like you're asking me to be a fucking
you're not alone if
therapist.
you find satisfaction in a victim getting justice or a confident doctor fighting for a patient. Oh, okay. That's not what I want, though.
It's like you're asking me to be a therapist. I'm not a therapist.
I'm not asking you to be a therapist. I'm just asking you to judge in some fun.
I said kind of like a therapist.
Yeah, but it's more fun to make fun of people for their shit. Like, I just don't. Let's just move on to the next segment. We're not prepared for this. We're not prepared. But if somebody, the name of our title is Comfort Show or Red Flag, is saying how the first segment went, I don't know how this next part's going to go. I spent a lot of time working on this episode, too. I had a bunch of great ideas for this. Just needed you to bounce with it. And
I mean, I could still bounce with it. It's just when someone tells me they like something,
judgmental, goddammit.
I'm not judgmental. I let people live their fucking life.
Fuck that shit. There's a right and wrong way, and goddammit, I'm gonna say what I feel.
No. See, now I'm afraid to tell you anything that I like. Because now I know what's on the other end of the line.
I roast everybody for everything. It's like, for example, I don't want to say it. That's just mean. I'm going to get in trouble for that one. There's some things that I say in my head, and then as I'm about to say it out loud, I'm like, I can't do that. I can't do that. I just don't want to offend people out there. I'm not trying to say something fucked up.
Your brain found that red button real fast.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. My brain went, say it. And the little angel popped up. No. Stop. Mother's going to know.
I mean, like I said, now I'm afraid to tell you anything that I like, because now that I think about it, if we track back to a couple weeks ago, you tried your damnedest to make me feel bad about my candy choices.
100%. I'm judging you solely on your candy picks. If we were at a grocery store and I see you with an assortment of candies and I see you pick a Mounds over a fucking Reese's, Kit Kat, even a fucking Snickers, there's so many thoughts running through my brain about who you are as a person and how I can't trust you moving forward.
Do you understand how many times I've actually fucking done that? I go to the gas station with pure intention. I bypass everybody. Someone asks me, hey, do you need help? I know more than you. Where's the fucking Mounds? Joke's on them, plot twist. I already know where the Mounds are. I know exactly when they got dropped off. I know which ones are the freshest ones. I know how to rotate the goddamn boxes like it's inventory. I know what the fuck I'm about. I know what I'm doing. I know where the king size ones are. I know the way they feel. I know the way they taste. Don't you dare try to. I'll do this all day.
Yeah.
I could do this all day.
And you're wrong in your decisions.
You're wrong in your decision. Why don't you go eat some more fucking gravel? How about that?
Gravel?
Yeah, you let me go here. I'll spray paint it for you so you feel better. Like you're tasting actual fucking flavors. All you're tasting is rocks. Why don't you go eat some fucking gravel like from the fish tank area?
No, I eat.
It's the same concept.
I eat real candy.
No, you don't.
Real candy, Nick.
No.
What you eat is bullshit.
You don't tell me you eat real candy and then tell me you eat nerds. Fucking nerd.
Nerds are delicious.
No.
It's not my first choice, though. If it's given to me for free, or somebody has nerds and goes, you want some? Sure, I'll take some. But it's not sitting there. It's like, all these options. Let me get the nerds.
You put it on your list so proudly. You if you're so far in
a Halloween bucket, fuck yeah.
if you were so gung ho on how well you know your fucking candy,
Especially
you would.
in the 90s, you wanted the ones with the dual flavors. You
No,
could
I didn't.
tab.
No, I didn't.
Flavors.
No, I didn't. I did not.
Because they
I didn't
banned
want any.
Pop Rocks, so you had that was your next alternative.
Pop Rocks never got banned.
Well, they weren't allowed to be given.
They were always allowed to be given. So was Fun Dip.
None of the places I went to had them, Nick.
Well, talk to your area. Don't blame the candy. Talk to your area. Talk to your neighborhood.
Again, I was gonna say something fucked up, and you get me on the point where I'm not to say something that's gonna get me canceled.
You don't have enough comments, bitch.
I grew up in the hood. I didn't have that shit.
No, because we hear Pop Rocks, you thought it was a fucking gunshot.
I was saying this shit's not available for WIC, dog.
Ladies and gentlemen, well, this is the great last episode. I hope that you all enjoyed the episode.
I used to go to some houses that used to do like the homemade candies. They get the molds and then they pour the chocolate, the melted chocolate in there. They wrap it in plastic. Those are the ones my mom was afraid that there were some razor blades in.
That one was 100% where you could easily get a razor blade, a needle, a Bible verse.
To take that chance. Yo, I used to get so mad when you get a Bible verse in that shit. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Where's the candy? Where's the fucking candy?
Oh, I actually really thought that you said you found a Bible verse in your chocolate.
No, like people would put Bible verses. Like,
yeah, I know they give whole Bibles. I get it.
It's like fuck. I'm not at D right now. I'm getting candy.
This Bible better be edible.
All right. So if you meet a girl and she tells you her favorite show is The Big Bang Theory.
She loves nerds.
She likes nerds, right? See, and that's what I'm saying. Like, there we go. Would you consider that a red flag, or that's a green flag?
I think that's a green flag. And here's the reason why I think it's a green flag. Reason being is it tears away at the social classes of popular people, popular hot people, and less attractive people who have hobbies. And they can canoodle.
It gives them a chance.
There's
opens the door.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Slight chance, right? Not a big chance, but a slight chance. So we'll give that one a green flag. I like that one. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, ding ding, green. The Office.
I'm calling that a green flag.
You're calling it a green flag.
You have your reserves. I get it.
There was a lot, and I just want to point this out. A lot of adultery in that show. A lot of adultery in that show. The senator, Angela, always cheating. Right? You got Pam. Pam cheated. And then she almost cheated on Jim. She emotionally cheated. Jim cheated on his wife with his job.
If you are going to begin to dare to crucify The Office, I hope to God that you are going to burn the stake and then the whole motherfucker down when you bring up Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, I have a lot to say about Grey's Anatomy.
I will say this about Grey's Anatomy. Scrubs was better.
We're going to get into Grey's Anatomy. I have a lot to say about that. Ellie
As you
loves
should.
That show. Ellie has watched that show all the way through. I have sat through some of those episodes, and you know what? We're not going to get started on it. I'm going to rant about that shit, and we're going to get there.
Goose fraba.
I got the list of the top 20 most rewatch shows of all time. Number 1 was The Office. And I got a lot of blame I'm going to blame a lot of the COVID shit going when that happened. Or back then, Corona. Remember, we used to call it Corona.
The Rona.
It's funny now we say it's the vid, and how
Yeah,
it transformed to from the Rona was pretty funny. Pretty sure Corona spent a lot of money to change that.
Oh yeah, they had to.
Like, we need to change the headlines right now. We'll pay millions. But you gave The Office a green light.
I did.
I'm gonna say it's a yellow light. Proceed with caution. I think it's a proceed with caution.
Okay.
Because at a yellow light, if you see a cop, you're gonna hit the brakes.
Yeah, if I see a cop, but if there
Right?
ain't no cop,
So like that's one of those things. Like there might be something, there has to be something else coming along with it. Like if her favorite show's The Office and she got crazy eyes, okay, problem. She got a bunch of cats, loves The Office, might be an Angela. You don't know what you're working with. How about, which we've already discussed, Friends? Would you say it's a green light?
Red
light.
I might steal what you said in the last one. I'd probably say yellow light, and which is weird for me to say because I actually do enjoy Friends, but I don't think it's like one that I have to like watch over and over and over again.
Right? Like that's, and especially because it's like, it's back in the 90s. Like you're really living in a time where the technology was not there.
Yeah.
This is unrealistic situations all the time. So I'm gonna go yellow as well. Because these are all comedies. Most of these are comedies, so like it's hard to not. I'm gonna go Parks and. How about Parks and Rec? I don't know if you watch Parks and Rec.
Oh, I loved Parks and Rec. That's the first thing I watched after The Office.
It's the closest you were gonna get to The Office. That's why.
The closest I was gonna get.
See, I give it a red flag. It's a red flag for me. I hear Parks and Rec.
Wow, really?
Yes, it's just like so. It's so. What's the word I'm saying? How can I put this here? It's overly optimistic, right? Like you as a person joined a committee once and you quit. Like that's the feeling. Like this is, you're watching it because this is what you thought it was going to be like, and it's really not like that. You hope that your community is actually trying to do something, and it's not. It's not. You idolize and love Andy, and granted, he was hysterical in the show. I enjoyed the show. However, people idolize Andy, and it's like, and you wonder why the guy that you're with is so terrible to you all the time.
See, I really liked Adam Scott.
I like him better in Severance.
I liked him. I liked his character a lot in Parks and Rec. He was just Ben. He's perfect. But ultimately, Ron Swanson overall.
Swanson's great. I think he's hysterical. 100%. That, I mean, I'm not gonna get political, but like you watch it and you kind of know what kind of person he is, because we all know somebody who's. It's just not just, again. I love Ron Swanson.
Ron Swanson.
If I was Joe Santagato, I'd be grabbing the phone. Ha! Yeah, Ron Swanson though just exudes toxic masculinity. Like, right, like that's what it is. It's just toxic masculinity and its best. I love it. I think it's hysterical in the show, but let's get past that shit. Like he goes to the Costco and they give him vegan bacon and he throws it away. Thank you. May I have another? Like, ha 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 ha. But yeah, like, I mean, don't waste the fucking food. That's not for you. If I saw that in person, I'm gonna fucking say, like, if you saw that in person, you're gonna say something like, dude, you're a dick. The fuck is going on? That's food, bro.
If it was the first sample, I wouldn't say anything. If you were deliberately going back just to throw away more, then yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's a dick move. It's kind of an asshole, right? All right. So what do you think that's a green flag? Green
I'm
light?
I'm still riding green flag.
Okay. I'll give it to you. We talked about it earlier. How I Met Your Mother. Oh, by the way, Big Bang Theory was number 7. I just used that one first because we talked about the other ones already. But How I Met Your Mother, I'm going green. I like green.
You're going green because you love the show. It's one of your favorites. It's one of your top.
It's biased. It's definitely biased. Like obviously Barney is a terrible human being.
He's a misogynist.
He's a complete misogynist. But with the exception of him, every other character is pretty great. Except for Allison Hannigan. She's kind of a bitch. Lily is a bitch. Not Allison. Allison Hannigan's a great person. I know. I've seen enough.
But Lily
is a fucking bitch. You just leave your mans. Just say I'm going to San Francisco. Like break off your engagement. What? Like that is the most selfish fucking thing I've ever seen. Then you're about to force your family to move to fucking Italy. Selfish.
You're not gonna like it, but I enjoy the show. I do, but that's a red flag, dog.
Really?
Yeah,
What's your
and I blame Ted.
what's your justification for that though?
Ted, that Ted Mosby.
But why is he your red flag? Hopeless romantic. That's all he is.
Hopeless romantic, dude. He was leaving relationships because he thought he found better,
Sometimes the grass is greener.
but everything was going great in the relationship. Everything was going great. Communication,
He fucked up with Victoria.
1000%.
Yeah, he did. But I mean, can you trust somebody who ran out on their wedding day? You know what I'm saying?
But my whole thing too is like, I mean, at toward the end, like when the girl that you married she dies, who do you go back to? Robin.
I still don't like that ending. I think that ending was terrible. They have the other ending, and I like the other ending better, where him and her grow old. Barney and Robin are still together. Like the happy ending that it should have been.
I think Ted should have been forever alone.
Oh, that's pretty funny. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, number 6.
I'm going green flag on that one. I enjoy that show thoroughly. I know you're going to say red flag.
It's a yellow.
Oh.
It's yellow because it falls in line with that SVU shit. It's like we read before in that article. You know, that was by a doctor, by the way, a psychological doctor. You find comfort in chaos. How about Schitt's Creek?
I'll say green flag. I love Schitt's Creek. It's a good time. I mean, it's
good. I never finished it. I watched a little bit of it. I thought it was funny, but it wasn't like I wasn't attached to it. I just love, ew, David. Like, it's so stupid.
he's such a great. He's one of the greatest parts of that whole show.
Oh, yeah, I completely skipped over one. I skipped over number 3, and I'm so sorry. New Girl. Did we go over New Girl?
We started on it, and then I disappointed you. Then we got on Candy, and now we're back.
Yes. I think New Girl's green.
Even though I really, really, really like New Girl, I would at least say yellow.
Really? Why yellow?
I don't know.
Morals in it. That's why I kind of like the show. There's so many more like morality decisions, and Jess is usually the logic behind the morals. She does stupid shit sometimes in the show, but she's like, you know, she's adorable, she's cute, she's dorky. It promotes dorkiness. I love dorkiness. I least a dork so many times. You know what I'm saying? So I see that, and it's like, all right. And who doesn't love Schmidt?
Yeah, Schmidt would. Yeah, Schmidt all day.
I do some Schmidt things from time to time.
Yeah, I know. We saw your fucking pajamas.
My Kufandi 3-piece leisure.
Nobody can fucking pronounce that. You're making up the word at this point.
I've seen many ads for it. I can attest it is Kufandi.
No.
It's a Kufandi leisure suit. But I can definitely see Schmidt going in about that. It is my velour 3-piece suit. Now, I've definitely said some things and it sounded very Schmitty, and Elliot will be like, you went full Schmidt on that. And I'm like, I don't know why. I don't know how that happened. I go green. You said yellow. Let's keep the list moving here.
I feel like it's fair.
Community. I've never actually watched Community.
So Community was good. I gave it a shot. I only watched it once. It started off great, then got really meh. So I would put it as I'd put it as a red flag.
I would put it as a red flag just because I know what kind of comedy it was, and it was real. It was very dry, and it really wasn't my shtick. All the actors and actresses in it were great. Love me some Donald Glover, right?
Oh yeah, except for Chevy Chase, he's an asshole.
Yeah, and so was James Franco. Oh no, James Franco wasn't in that.
No, specifically on Community, Chevy Chase was reportedly always an asshole.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have enough to speak on it, But if you're saying that's your favorite show out of all the options, I'm
I'm docking you on that one.
right. See, told you being judgmental is fun.
I'm not saying it's fun.
You're getting into it. You're enjoying it. I see it.
I'm not. No, not at all. At all.
How about Modern Family?
Green flag. Love that show. That show, pure comedy.
The line on this says, Modern Family, you rewatch this to pretend your family hugs.
God damn.
Damn. Yeah, I don't see the allure to that show.
I love that show.
I prefer Sofia Vergara on America's Got Talent.
So that's a reality show, not a sitcom.
Exactly. That's as far as I will take that show. It's a red flag for me. I mean, that just gives me, you have pure family issues and you need to see a functioning community of family. So red for me. Red flag. Grey's Anatomy.
Red.
Let me hear your take. Let me hear, because I have a lot to say about this.
I don't know. It's just watching. I just feel like when you watch it, you are just thriving for the drama. Like you can't control the drama in your life, so you want to watch the drama of inside an immense amount of drama inside the show. The adultery in that fucking show is absolutely insane. The practicalities is what kind of does it for me. A lot of that shit that happened in that show, I'm just like looking around like there's no way that. And I get it, it's a show. It's not supposed to be real, but I just I don't see the what the whole big shebang is about it. That, and I feel like that this series should have died long ago.
I agree. I 100% agree. I think if Grey's Anatomy is your favorite show, you like to live in a fairy tale. You can't fathom real life stress. I just don't understand why everybody in the show is fucking all the time. Why are they always fucking each other?
In the hospital.
In the hospital, of all places. Like, listen, in Scrubs, they had some booty calls and this and that. It's a comedy. It's supposed to be over exaggerated. I watched an episode where there was a bomb inside of a human body.
Yep.
They stopped in the middle of the hallway because the guy came down the stairs, made eye contact with the doctor, Dr. Gray, who's a whore, by the way. And I say that 10 toes down. And they make eye contact. They stop. Bomb, still in body, and she can't move her hand or the bomb will detonate. And they stop, and he's like, looks at her, and he's like, I need to know, do you love me? And I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? Are you serious?
Defuse the bomb and get the fuck gone.
Read the fucking room, asshole. This is not the time. Like, there was an episode, oh my God, I can't even, like, everybody is just always upset. Like, one of the doctors was, like, busy with patients, and then the husband shows up with flowers, and they're like, hey, she's with a patient, and the husband's like, huh, how dare she not see me as a priority? I'm like, there's no person in the right mind, in the right fucking mindset, who's going to be like, my wife, who's a doctor, who I've been with for many years, I'm clearly understanding that she's saving fucking lives. Like, why do you watch this? What, this is fucking asinine. You know what? That's why Scrubs is the peak fucking show of all of them, because it gives you a little bit of everything. It gives you the drama, it gives you the love story. In every episode of fucking Grey's Anatomy, it's either love and fucking or we're idolizing the fucking illness or disease. Similar to House, which we'll get to that one too. But Scrubs, at least, like I said, it's a comedy. It's meant to not be taken seriously. They're supposed to be. And ironically, if you like, there was a poll done with doctors that Scrubs is the most realistic out of all the shows.
Yep. I've even heard, I have friends that are in the medical field, and because I wanted to know, I was like, I have to know. Is it more like Scrubs or is it more like Grey's Anatomy, and 9 times out of 10, the reaction I get when I mention Grey's Anatomy, oh no, it is nowhere near like Grey's Anatomy. It is, and they say it is a far fetched, and they've even said Scrubs is more accurate for medical procedures.
I cannot wait till that new season comes out.
Same.
Saying that they're going back to the roots, that's what I'm cool with. That whole intern shit last time was so bad.
The very last seasons where they did the school.
Yeah, like they had a couple of good moments, but that was so bad.
Oh yeah.
Did you know Hooch is coming back?
No.
Also, did you know Hooch is crazy?
Hooch is crazy.
That was my favorite running bit in that whole series. Like, dude, I really think Hooch is crazy. It's like I paired Dr. Hooch and Dr. Turner together.
Turner and Hooch.
Yes. All right. Now we got the Grey's Anatomy out of the way. I just want to read what ChatGPT put here. You confuse heartbreak with a plot line.
Well, there you go.
How about Gilmore Girls?
Never watched it, so I can't really.
I have never seen a single episode of Gilmore Girls, so I can't really judge that one. So you're gonna get a pass on this. I'll say yellow, just because I'm gonna proceed with caution.
Yeah.
You know. The Simpsons. That's number 13 on this list.
Because I do like The Simpsons.
I do too, but I feel like people who identify the Simpsons with their identity, you don't have a very broad sense of comedy.
No, it's kind of like a rinse and repeat deal.
Yeah, like I'm gonna go yellow, like the Simpsons. That's a yellow flag, just like the Simpsons colors are. Especially since they tell the future too. I feel like you're into witchcraft. At that point, and not the good kind.
There's nothing wrong with witchcraft, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah, not the Glinda witch. You're like Black Witch. You're like Vicky Valancourt. You're going to kill somebody because you know the future. Followed by Simpsons, which is its next best one. Number 14 is Family Guy.
I knew Family Guy had to be
right after it. I give that a green flag because the diversity in Family Guy, even though it's the same kind of sets of comedy, and most people who watch Family Guy watch Bob's Burgers, watch Futurama,
South Park.
South Park, maybe. If anybody's a fan of South Park, that's a green flag for me because that means you have such a broad sense of comedy and you understand that it is a reflection of society and how fucked everything is.
I'm going to say green flag,
which is crazy.
I'm going to say green flag for Family Guy just for the fact of if you like Family Guy, I know for a fact that you know and accept dark humor.
Right? Like there's some really dark jokes in that show. Some really jokes that are in that show.
Very lewd.
True. Always Sunny. I'm not even gonna explain too far into this, but that's a green flag all day.
Oh, good, thank God, because I was gonna say the same thing.
The chaos in that show, and it's usually this raunchiness that I like. I like people who aren't afraid. Like there's some people like, huh, fuck, oh my God, said it. It's like, yo, shut the fuck up. Like
it's like it's like everyday people.
Yeah, you're a real person. Like I could grab a drink and actually have a conversation with you. You say like you love Always Sunny. I may not have watched it ad nauseum, but I understand you like chaos. I'm probably going to introduce you to The League, which I know you'll enjoy as well because The League was a great show. I've watched that about 3 or 4 times.
I've actually been meaning to start that.
It's a good show. Like obviously towards the tail end, it got completely ridiculous and away from fantasy football, but it's what got me to play fantasy football. I'm curious to hear your opinion on number 16, which is The Sopranos.
Never watched it.
The 16th most watched show. Now, I never watched Sopranos in its entirety. I've watched every episode, just never in order. It's a good show, but I'm gonna put this Sopranos, and like it's such a mob thing. I'm mildly afraid of you. Like, why are you watching this show? most people that watch this show have done a bid. Like most people that I know whose favorite show is The Sopranos have done a bid in jail. And I'm mildly cautious around them. So you're gonna get a yellow. You're gonna get a yellow.
You'll get a yellow for me just because I've never watched it.
But you have seen Breaking Bad though, right?
I haven't finished it, but
What?
I've watched a good chunk of it.
How have you not finished Breaking Bad?
Because when I got to a part, some stuff happened in life. I got sidetracked and I never got back to it.
Fair enough.
So
Fair enough. I'll let you slide with it, but you know enough about Breaking Bad.
yeah, I got pretty far into it. Like pretty far into it.
I love that show. It is actually my number one favorite TV show of all time. Or what I think is the greatest TV show of all time. Like that's
Okay.
What are your so like
Oh, I thought you were leading up to something like
oh,
I
no,
thought you were doing.
red light green. I just wanted to say that's my favorite TV
Oh,
show. I'm biased, so I'm gonna say it's a green light, but
okay.
it's a green shifting to yellow.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it teeters.
Like there's definitely gonna be some follow-up questions.
Yeah.
Like, who was your favorite character? They say Jesse. Okay, they like good redemption stories.
You're also a
say-
spaz.
They say Walter White. Well, you might be a bit of a sociopath,
Yeah, and you hate your life.
or you're ready to, or they might be ride or die, ready to cook. You know what I'm saying? Like when shit goes down. So I feel like if you watch Breaking Bad and it's your favorite show, you might be ready to commit a crime with me.
That's why you
And
said
again,
green flag.
it's green about to change to yellow.
Hmm.
Very close, very quickly. It's very, very close. Number 18 is The Bear, which is surprising because it's still an ongoing show. So many people have rewatched this already.
I'm gonna say green flag because I'm biased on it. I fucking love
I love
the
the
bear.
show too, but I'm surprised you're saying green flag. I'm going red flag because if again, I'm going to say yellow flag turning to red. Like if there was if one side of the flag was yellow, the other side of the flag is red, and it could flap either way. It
So
just
it's reversible.
It just depends because that show, if you've never worked in a restaurant and that's your favorite show, now I'm going to judge you because now you're following it for the people, and the people in that show are fucked. Like most people who've worked in a restaurant, hence me. I worked in many restaurants. I related to that show very well. I remember how fucking chaotic it is. You're screaming in the back, 86 the fucking chicken. It's very much like that. If you've never worked in a restaurant and that's your favorite show, you don't have enough trauma. It's true. It's anxiety in 4K, that entire show. And it got my girl Lori in it. It got my boo thing, Jamie Lee Curtis. And it's hard for me to say that, but you watch this pain like it's productivity. That's kind of how I feel about it. I thought you were about to say something.
Oh no, I was just moving the mic closer. I was letting you continue on. I'm not changing what I said.
Okay. ChatGPT says your comfort show is workplace PTSD.
Oh, that might explain a lot.
How about Euphoria?
I'm saying that's a red flag. Even though I love that show, red flag.
Right. Something about it just says that's a red flag. I've only watched about half of the series, but there's something about that show that screams, if that's your favorite, something's wrong here.
1000%. I mean, don't get me wrong, great show. I love the whole thing. Hate the fact that we're having to wait for like 18 years until now we're finally getting like the next season. But that show is toxic from episode 1 to the final fucking end.
I throw that show with my 13 Reasons Why. If you are those two shows, I feel like would be your favorites. You're going to be in the same category. There's some you need therapy. I don't know how to put it. You need therapy.
Listen, I'm going to say the first 2 seasons of 13 Reasons Why were actually really good. Reason being, they open your eyes to a lot of things that people have steered clear of to like ignore. it shed a lot of light on stuff that does happen in everyday, like a teenager's life. So that's the only reason I liked it. It did because it shed a lot of like stuff for like depression, bullying,
It did.
um,
It
and
did.
stuff like that.
But if that's your favorite show, you have to go to therapy.
Yeah, you have some unresolved trauma.
There's some unresolved shit. You are looking for your 13th reason. Stop. Get some help. BetterHelp.com/ADHP. Get your promo code. We don't have one. I wonder if we could do that. That'd be pretty nice. I'd love to get some free therapy for people. Because we need it, but we don't go. Or maybe, do you go to therapy?
I do not go to therapy.
Oh, neither do I. I had a therapist tell me I don't need therapy, and then you ruined it for me forever. Like, I'm never going now. And I was like, oh, yeah, well, it seems like everything you do is what I would recommend for you to do. So I don't think you really need therapy, really. Ellie was livid. She's like, who the fuck does he think he is? All right. So that was the top 20. We have a lot more green flags than red. A lot of yellows, because like that could shift really quickly.
Very much so.
Now, is there certain shows you feel like that don't deserve the hype that are currently out now? Like, because obviously a lot of the shows that we named were shows that came out in the early 2000s. Like, these are nostalgic. You know, there's simpler times. I think that has a lot to do with it as well. Between The Office, Scrubs, Friends, How I Met Your Mother, even Breaking Bad, they were using flip phones, right? So what shows do you think don't deserve the hype currently that's out on air? That's going to be that this is it going to be someone's comfort show 10 years down the road? 15 years? They're going to be binging it like every weekend?
What do you think?
I have one while you think.
Okay.
And I'm going to say You.
Oh, that's such a good show.
It is a good show, but it's overhyped. And I've been arguing that since the first day I saw it. It's horny Dexter. That's all it is. It's horny Dexter. And there's no arguing it. If if those two killers were in a room, one is winning and we know who is. Joe was consistently outsmarted by the people he was trying to kill all the time. He got locked in his own box how many times?
Yeah, but still got out.
Yes, by sheer luck. His prep work was terrible. He left DNA all over the place. In real life, he would have been caught within 5 seconds. He left a jar of piss on a shelf.
But
in a place he murdered somebody. You have no alibi. You're done. So I just don't understand how, like, I don't see that show being a longevity one that in 5 to 10 years, like you think about like all the old movies, like people watch Harry Potter every year. It's a tradition. People aren't going to be every year tuning into You. You're going to go back to Dexter at least. That's why they came out with a shitty fucking season, because people begged for it and you ruined it.
Ooh.
Which one do you have?
I'm trying to think of like all.
Oh shit, I fucked up. We only did 19. Number 20, which I already know your answer on this. Stranger Things.
Green flag.
Green flag all day. Green flag all day. You believe that friends never lie. And the bonds between your friendships are that much more important. They are equal to family to you. Done. Green flag.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. But yes, back to what I was saying before. Shows that don't deserve the hype. What would you pick?
Like, does it have to be a sitcom?
We named Euphoria before. That's not a sitcom.
Or, I mean,
Family Guy wasn't. I guess Family Guy is a sitcom.
Fuck. I guess this just shows that I watch a lot of older stuff than any of the new shit.
Well, what about Wednesday? That's a current show. Do you think in 10, 15 years people are going to be binging it like we still watch the original movies?
No.
Right? I think it's overhyped. I think
as good as it is, I just don't see people. I mean, people might put it on like during like around like October time for for like the vibes.
Mm-hmm.
but like on a random fucking Tuesday, highly unlikely.
right? Like you're not just gonna sit there and like we started watching House because it's just great background TV. And I think House is a completely overrated show, but it's entertaining. It's catchy.
That's
One
one
another
of
show I do recommend everybody watch is a show on Max called The Pit. Absolutely phenomenal. The way that they approach it, they put the focus on the doctors, not the patients. Now, obviously, you still have some cases and stuff like that that you care about, but you see the emotional toll that it actually takes. You see a little bit in Scrubs, actually, with Dr. Cox with the rabies episode.
Oh yeah.
And he crashes out. Um, but that's what The Pit's like, except that's the entire series, so it's a little deeper. Very good. Um, what about Ted Lasso, Nick? Do you think that's going to be a show that people are going to tune back in?
I can honestly, and this is coming from my perspective, I can see that happening because I have been trying to get into watching it because I just it just looks good. So I can see that happening.
I've never even given it a shot, nor do I really want to. Like, it just I don't care about soccer.
You don't have to care. You don't have to care about soccer because I don't care about soccer either.
Yeah, I just feel like it's not.
There's the storyline of it is being who, just be who you are, embrace who you are, and also how to like work as a team.
Fair. Now you haven't watched Severance yet, right?
Correct. I have not watched it.
Okay. I think Severance is gonna be that show once this is all said and done. I have once this can, if it can find a way to more streaming platforms, I think it's going to be a show people go back and watch. I just googled it. It was been nominated for 143 awards. It's won 35 of them. Not a great closing percentage, but still impressive to be nominated as much. I think they lost to like other crazy fucking shows like The Bear, The Pit. Hard to compete against other great dramatic shows, but I think Severance is gonna be a problem to fuck with. That show is so goddamn good. How about Game of Thrones? What do you think about Game of Thrones? Do you think that's gonna be a show? I mean, I think it's already. I mean, I've already binge watched that show time and time again. House of Dragons, I don't think will follow suit with that.
No, but I think like the OG Game of Thrones, I could see people.
Arya, Cersei, Khaleesi.
Daenerys.
Love it. I love that entire show. Now, obviously, with us being millennials, we had our comfort shows as teenagers and as kids. Like you came home, you had to put the TV on to watch that show. What's that top show for you?
Viva La Bam.
Viva La Bam, really?
Oh yeah. That or Boy Meets World.
Okay, I was gonna say Boy Meets World, like that was the top one. We needed to see what happened with Topanga and Sean and Corey every week.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was dire. The one above that for me though, because I did watch Boy Meets World, but I wasn't like addicted to it. Like I'd put it on, wasn't like sat in there. I watched every single episode of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
That's a good one. Yeah, I'll
Like,
give you
Fresh
that one.
Prince was my show. I loved The Fresh Prince. I did grew up in the hood, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I had. That's what I grew up. But Uncle Phil was the role model that we always wished we had. When Will Smith said, "Why don't he love me, man?" It hit strings that you weren't ready for.
Still hit strings to this day. To this day.
Kenan and Kel's another one of those where I watched it religiously every week. That was a comfort.
All that.
That 70s show, I will throw that in the mix because you know what? I still go back and rewatch that show. Little weird that Mila Kunis was 11 years old when she came on that show. Like 13 years old or something like that. She was mad young.
Yeah, she was very, very young.
But I don't know how I feel about that, but thoroughly enjoy it. Lizzie McGuire and Even Stevens, remember those?
Oh, I loved Even Stevens. I chose Even Stevens over Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah, because I mean, young Shia LaBeouf was funny. But Beans was pretty great though.
Beans still looks like Beans now, except he does Rastafarian music.
It's kind of terrifying. Honestly.
It's very terrifying.
What would be some other ones you would say that were like classics for you, like that? Like they were our comfort shows in our teenage years.
I mean, the old school Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Ooh, yeah, that was a good one because she was also on Clarissa Explains It All, which I also watched that show as well.
Yeah, it was the same girl, wasn't it?
Yeah, Melissa Joan Hart.
Yeah,
Loved Melissa Joan Hart. I had such a crush on her.
a lot of people forget about Clarissa Explains It All.
I know, right? Or The Secret Life of Alex Mack.
I didn't watch that one.
That was who was that one? Secret Life of Alex Mack. That was not Melissa Joan Hart. That was Larissa Olenek. I don't know. I thought that was a completely different person. I don't even know what movie she was in. She was in 10 Things I Hate About You. Okay.
Oh, was it the sister Bianca?
Yeah. That was Sister actually was another great one. I didn't watch it, but I know.
I love Sister Sisters. Same thing with Smart Guy.
Smart Guy was okay. I didn't really watch too much of Disney. I was a Nickelodeon kid. So like I watched a lot of Rocket Power. That was a comfort show. Rugrats was a comfort show, and then they had Rugrats All Grown Up, which I really enjoyed that when they were in high school.
Hey Arnold.
Hey Arnold is a special place in my heart because growing up in New York City, our schools were, public school, whatever number. I had PS 71, and seeing that he was like PS 182, I'm like, that's not even that far from us, bro. Like, I'm neighbors with Arnold. Like, it's cool.
Doug was another good one to always watch up on.
Yeah, it was. Doug gets slept on. Gets slept on. Oh, do you remember the famous Jet Jackson?
The famous Jet Jackson? I do.
R.I.P.
Oh, he died?
Yes, he succumbed to his illness.
Oh shit! Did not know that.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't really have a huge career after that.
Yeah, but still.
What was that show again? What was it? What did we just say?
The famous Jet Jackson.
The famous Jet Jack. He had another show where his parents were like superheroes.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that? He was in Tsunami. He was in The Hills Have Eyes. That was the other show.
Damn, I didn't know he was in The Hills Have Eyes.
Yes, he played one of the Marines.
No.
But there was a show where he was a superhero, and I can't remember.
Is it Sky High?
No, superhero show. His family was super. Was that the famous Jet Jackson?
No, the famous Jet Jackson is he was a movie star trying to also live a normal kid's life.
Because there was one where his family was full of superheroes, and like he was supposed to be a superhero too, and he wasn't, or something like that. Like his dad was like a Falcon.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank.
But you remember the show?
I do. But I think it was a movie.
Up and Away. That was not Lee Thompson Young, but close enough. That fucked me up. Robert Townsend. Don't know any of these people that are in the show. But yeah, no, they that was not Lee Thompson Young, but that was another great show. Up and Away. I forgot it existed.
I did too.
There was definitely some comfort movies back in the 90s though. Like you had that Luck of the Irish. Didn't love it. Johnny Tsunami, right?
Oh, Johnny Tsunami was great.
Brink is a classic. But as far as TV shows, I mean, I don't know if there's really any other ones that stuck out. Now, I feel like there's some that are certified like core memories to us, which we've done this before. And other ones that we just feel like they could have got canceled. I could have cared less. Right? So let's see what's a certified core or a canceled. What are we canceling? Let's cancel rewatching it, no more. And then the other ones we're gonna put in the time capsule. Let's put that entire box series in the time capsule. Let's make sure people watch the show down the line. Let's go start it off. Friends. Canceling it or keeping it?
I'll keep it.
You'll keep it.
Yeah.
The pivot line alone, turkey on the head, and
How you
Matt LeBlanc.
doing?
Just for Matt, I keep it. The Office.
Keep.
That's a core. Yes, I just think the comedy was good enough. How I Met Your Mother.
I guess keep.
I think we keep that as well. New Girl.
There's only 2 options, right?
6, 7. What?
I hope that cancels us.
I still don't know what it means.
It's a player's number or something like. I don't fucking know. It's stupid.
I just see people doing it, so I'm just gonna do it.
I only have 2 options, right?
Mm-hmm. It's going in the time capsule to be watched forever. Like, or we're putting this on a spaceship and we're sending it to space. We got to make sure that the aliens know this is the show to watch on planet Earth. I'm giving it a go ahead. I think the world needs a little more Schmitty and Winston. The love story between Nick and Jess, love it. I'll keep it. Jess is adorable. Bangs were cool.
She's 2 different people.
Huh?
Oh, her hair.
Yeah, when she changes her hair, like it's so. It still fucks me up. She's an elf,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
like,
I can tell that's her though, but
like there's some movies though you see her. Well, no, she wore contacts. She didn't have blue eyes in that one.
you can still tell it's her.
Yeah, but there's some movies that she doesn't look like her.
Yeah.
How about Seinfeld?
Doesn't need it.
Yeah, no, we leave that off. That's too smart of a show. Modern Family?
You don't have to send that.
Yeah, I think we can keep that here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna also agree with Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I'm not gonna send that out.
No, you don't have to send that one out either.
Gilmore Girls?
Don't have to send it.
We know where we both stand with Grey's Anatomy.
Don't even. How it got into the bin, I don't even know.
Somebody snuck that on there.
It's almost snuck it on there.
Breaking Bad. I gotta send that.
Yeah, I can say send it.
Just in case that meth becomes the cure for all, they have the recipe right in there.
Or the currency.
Or it's currency, yeah. You gotta be able to you gotta survive. How about King of the Hill?
Send.
I'm canceling that. I don't enjoy that show.
Well,
I'd rather have South Park or Family Guy, which actually Family Guy is the next one that's going in there for sure.
That one I can say it has to go.
Just so they can see that the prophecies were true. Right?
Yeah.
This has The Simpsons. I'm gonna say no just because there's so much of it.
Yeah, it'd take up too much room.
So much of it. And would you put Scrubs in there?
Oddly enough, no.
Really? You wouldn't put Scrubs in there?
As much as I would like it to go in there, I don't think it's like it would have to be. I know it's very controversial.
I'm surprised with you because that's 100% going in for me. People need to understand what guy love is, and I feel like if it's not sung to them in the tone that JD and Turk sing to each other with the love in their voices, I can't do it because it's guy love between two guys. And you know it to be true.
This is true.
That's all I got for right now. But I did mention that in a previous episode that I wanted to hear your horror stories. People commented, and I promised I would read them on the episode. So we got your Moonlight Witch Brandy said, okay, the first one I can think of is the Juju tree. Sounds mildly racist. Just want to know we're not off to a good start here. This one legit freaks me out. See, me and a group of friends always went ghost hunting around Halloween. So we heard of a haunted church graveyard that also had a cursed tree. When we got there around 2:30 past midnight, so my friend when we got there, that confused me. So my friend was telling us the story about the tree and how it used to be for hangings way back in the day. See, I told you it just sounded racist.
Yeah, the further this gets, I'm starting to.
Right? I'm a little terrified just being a minority. Um, as we were listening to the story, one of our friends decided it would be cool to touch the tree. Just as he was about to, everyone heard an ungodly deep growl. It was so loud that everyone started looking around to see where it was coming from. Not only that, we saw shadows all around us, and the scariest thing was we heard little children giggling right next to the graveyard. I swear to everything divine, I look down and see two gravestones with the names of two twins who died a very long time ago, somewhere around 1700. After that, everyone except the one friend wanted to go. He said was nothing that we were being it was nothing that we were being dramatic. But this was the middle of nowhere in the middle of the night. Dramatic left a long time ago. He was going to touch the tree again when we heard the same growl. This time he paused as he heard it. That's when everyone decided, "Yep, let's nope out of here, out of there." Everyone heads back to the car and just gets in. Just as we're leaving, all we see is a massive black dog, almost as big as the car, dart right in front of us, forcing us to brake before we hit it, and that same growl howling at us so much we could feel the car vibrating. Needless to say, I've never been back to the place since. Send me the location, please. I would freak out. Windsor said, "Does my paycheck count?" Which was pretty funny. Somebody else DM me, but I don't have the time here to do that because we're running out of time. But Gwen Clan 18, that sounds racist. When I was in Haiti with some of my friends, coworkers, we were hired to keep vaccines and food drops safe because a group was stealing them from the locals. And you get kind of numb to them. But with that being said, we were on patrol escorting some of the locals from Baptiste to Cornillon. And it started off crazy because a light rain came and it was like a fog, but we were about halfway because we were about 15 minutes from the small town. That was the halfway point, and we were walking by a cemetery when we heard a sound of girls screaming muffled. We all took off running towards the screaming, and these are heroes. That man's a hero. I just want to point that out. This man heard women screaming and ran towards it. You running towards it, Nick?
In theory.
In theory, right? Like, I say I'm going to do that, but I'm mildly afraid of what I'm running into. If this is in the middle of a cemetery, I don't know how I feel about that. So they run towards the screaming, and we got to this grave where we all were hearing the screams and the pounding like on a coffin lid. So we started trying to get it open, and then we got to the stone lid. We got the stone lid off and seen the coffin lid moving like a girl trying to get out, but the lid was nailed down to some of us so some of us pried it off, and it was empty. We then heard a little laughter coming from the coffin, and we got out of there, and we all felt like we were being watched. And we got to Cornillon and told the encounter with some of the locals, and they told us that place is forbidden to go, even to the hostels that we got hired to defend from. Yeah, I'll never go back, and we took the long way back because firefights are better than that because you can see what you're fighting. Fuck that. See? Okay, I've been having a saying for the last few months. And that saying is I will do something right. I'll do the right thing, and then sometimes it'll backfire on me, and I'll just go, I should have just continued being an asshole. Shit, I just tipped over my trash can. But with that being said, we have no more to talk about. We've talked about enough about movies, TV shows, stuff like that, right, Nick?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think we've overextended our stay. However, next week, because we are in the fall time, we're in autumn, daylight saving time has hit. Let everybody adjust. The great debate begins next week. So you better bring your talking points, Nick.
I don't need talking points.
It's pumpkin versus apples. Who is the real winner of fall?
Fucking pumpkin. The fuck? There's no
Well,
fucking
oh.
debate.
It's gonna be apple, and
I guarantee you, I win this one.
I guarantee you, I convert you.
You're not gonna convert me.
It's gonna be a very easy conversion.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. This is gonna be like that time when you were a kid and you went to that camp, and then you came back and you were a little different.
I'm not one of the schmucks that you sell a car to. I'm better.
I can get you to buy anything, I promise.
No,
But
no.
that's not till next week. You have a week to prepare for that one. But I want y'all to comment below what your favorite comfort show is. Next week, on next week's episode, I will read what we got, and I will give you unfiltered first thoughts that come to my brain. May get canceled, may not. Probably won't because nobody watches this show. But I'm going to read them. I'm going to give you my first take. Nick's not going to judge you because he's a good person. He's not going to judge. I will. I'm not afraid to. But comment below what your favorite one is. I'll tell you what I think about it, and we'll go from there. Nick, say your goodbyes.
We hope that you guys enjoyed what we call this a filler episode because both of us, well, mainly me, I've been up since 3 a.m. after the time change, and I've been on planes all goddamn day. And then I drove on the road for like 2 or 3 hours both ways. And I'm seeing double at this moment as I'm looking at the screen. There's 2 Zagas, and I haven't had one sip of alcohol today.
Yeah, I'm exhausted too.
Yeah, I'm fucking.
I've been battling a cold all week. I don't know if you guys can hear it in my voice, but I've been fighting a cold all week. I've been sniffly. I accidentally fell asleep on the couch at 8:30 at night last night and woke up at 1 o'clock and then was up for about 4 to 5 hours and then fell back asleep for a couple hours. So I am shot. I have not taken a nap today. It's an early night for me tonight. To get there's no more. I just can't. I'm not meant to be. I'm not meant to do this. I can't be a newscaster. I'd be sitting there. I'd be like fucking what's his name from Evan Almighty or Bruce Almighty.
There, you'd be Evan.
Kaka PP. But yes, no. We appreciate you guys listening, tuning in per usual. We hope you had fun. I hope that you do comment what your comfort show is and embrace the judgment that I'm going to provide you. But until then, you know the drill. You know what you got to do. We can't. I mean, should we eat it because he lost?
Oh no, he flipped us off and said y'all win.
Whatever. It's 4 letters, 1 podcast, ADHP. Yeet.
All my friends got past the checkpoint. I'm still here trying to play the game, boy. I don't know how long I can keep this up. Write another song and put it online. Pause and think, am I wasting my time? Start to question, when will it be enough? Searching for my 4-leaf clover. One more try till it's game over. Everything's fine. I'll tell myself it just takes time. And what if